Hello, fellow compatriots, and welcome to yet another review. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Rocka. Now, this is part of a Flickr collab that I am doing. Yes, that's right. If you want to go ahead and check that out, link in the description. But anyways, yeah, so this is actually a bioformer. But before we get into articulation, features, and functions, yes, that's right, functions, let's first figure out how tall this is. Starting off with Raka. He stands about 7.5 inches tall, and the centimeter measurement will be up in the corner. As for the good old lion over here, the length of the lion is 1 foot, and the centimeter measurement will be up in the corner. And for the height of this creature, to its back and not the mane, 6.25 inches tall, and the centimeter measurement will be up in the corner as well. All right, to start off with Rocka here, and then we'll get over to the freaking lion over there. Ankles, they have no tilt. They go down, they go up. Knees, they bend a little past 90 degrees. Now for the upper legs, we'll do this leg, for example. Can go do a full 90, and this moves out of the way. And you can just adjust it like that, and he can do a full side kick as well. And the leg can go back as well, and you do also get a nice bit of rotation as well. Arms, pretty basic. I mean, you got a bulging here, bulging here, bulging here, same on the other side, and a bulging in the head with a lot of range and wiggle-waggle movement. Over at the gun, over here, which is a simple tab right over here. Now, the cool thing about the gun is that it has, well, it's more so of a crossbow than anything else, but this adjusts just like in the original toy, but now he has 6 bullet rapid fire, which you can do by just caressing your thumb against over here, and so that he can shoot. As you can see, it is very effective, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Kike. Ow! Those are cookies, you wanker!
Raka is all got his bullets back. All right, now to the Zoid. His freaking Zoid that he has. Oh, also, by the way, he can dual hand the crossbow. I forgot about that. He can dual hand it. So go ahead and do that. Do that. Just the hand, and there you go. He can now dual hand the crossbow, which looks very awesome. It really does. Really elevates that he means business when he's wielding this thing. But let's go ahead and take a closer look at this lion. So the lion here, he has a very articulated head. It's double jointed, and it can extend out, but I prefer it when it's like that. The mane is also adjustable. It got flaps in the back here for going up. These are also adjustable. Same over here and over there. He has an articulated mouth that opens up this wide, so he can roar. Got some nice, beautiful blue eyes over there. His head can look in either direction as well. So yeah, he is a very Beautiful lion. All right, so over here, don't want to expose the transformation, but arms, they move. The front legs move forward and back. Elbows move up and down. You got articulated and articulated toes. Oh, well, claws. And yes, the arms do go outward as well for a lion, so you can do some dynamic pouncing looking poses. So it does depart fairly well. Let me go ahead and lower this camera a little bit so you can better see his pouncing pose. So as you can see, he can do that. Now for the hind legs, it's a different story. They can't spread all too much due to the construction of it. But you do get a little bit of forward and back. This also adjusts. But not much you can do there. And the tail is fully articulated as well. Now, a thing that you can do with this lion is that Raka can ride on the lion. And there's a little tab right over here, as you can see. And this tab will actually go in the back right over here. So that once he's on. He's not going off. And he won't ever come off for a good while. So there you go. Got that. You can bend his legs a little bit so it looks a little bit more realistic and how he would be riding a lion. And there you go. So he's riding the lion, as you can see. Very cool. Now, time for transformation. I am so excited to show you this. The transformation is pretty baller.
And the transformations begins. We start off with taking off the gun. Now, keep in mind, you want to go ahead and hold on to that axle because that pops up a little later. Now, here comes the crazy thing. The head pops up. I know, boo, parts forming. Be quiet. You'll be seeing this head later. Now comes the good stuff. The good ka-chunk. This is by far one of my favorite transformations to do. It is complex and it does need some tweaking with the wings, but man, having it all display out like that with boosters and wings is very satisfying, especially the click. Did you hear that click? It was phenomenal. But anyways, we do a little twist of the hands over here. You know, and just basically, this is pretty much just prep work for like getting Rocka just situated into the mech that will become solidified once our golden boy, or golden child rather, earns his place within the White Lion and become the White Lion. Yes, am I projecting? Abso-freaking-lutely. This Raka is the best golden boy. There is no excuse. Do not correct me that he is not the golden boy, because he is the golden boy. He is the only golden boy, and look at that. He is literally grabbing onto these small little handles so that he can have even bigger hands, some big meaty claws for absolute destruction. Now, you can just leave him like this, and he looks good as is, but he does have accessories and they do need to go somewhere. But if you prefer him to just be like that with the big claws, then by all means go for it. It's solid even without the extra add-ons, with all honesty. But then you'll be like left with, where the frick do I put these? Is this me slapping these in the arms lazy work? No, I don't think so. There is a lot of thought. But anyways, he's done!
And there is Raka. And my goodness, he looks magnificent. He still retains the same articulation as before. It's just now he's just bulkier. So still has a little bit of rotation on the leg even. Knees, they bend the same. And everything. Now he has better ankle articulation now. And also his feet are very well detailed. For the suit, he has articulated fingers, claws rather. The cannon, it still works. The gear is just right there and you just caress it to fire. And now he has, on top of that, the jaws of the lion acting as a cannon now. So he can go ahead and attack with that if he so wants to. He has blasters on the top. And of course, he has a jetpack. So these are like thrusters, these are the wings, and he just goes ahead and flies. Now it's kind of hard to imagine something so bulky flying, but I can assure you he will fly. Like a freaking rocket ship. Now that you got a good look of Raka, let's go ahead and see how tall he actually is. So, in his combined form, 10 inches tall, and the centimeter measurement will be up in the corner. As for the wingspan, I had to bring up wingspan because it's important. It's a wingspan of 9 inches. 8.5 inches. 8.5 inches, and the centimeter measurement will be up in the corner. Alright, size comparisons. Let's go see how big Raka is compared to some other figures. Here he is compared to a tongue build. Here he is compared to a good guy, the Chats of Chats. He will be your husband. Here he is compared to bad guy, and he will kill your husband. Here he is with Totahu, Master of Fire. Here he is with Kopaka, Master of Ice. Here he is compared to Transformer Siege Starscream because he's a Bioformer and I must put a freaking Transformer in this. And last but not least, here he is compared to a Nika build. So you got to see how tall he is compared to a Nika build. So there you go. Whoop.
Well, fellow compatriots, we have reached the end of the video. I know this has been quite the journey, and by God is the duration of this video long. I did not mean it to be this long. I was hoping to be short, but there was a lot to cover. But anyways, if you want to go ahead and see more content like this, by all means, go ahead and subscribe. And if you like this video, why not leave a like? And on top of that, if you want to go ahead and follow me in any other social media, be sure to do that. Links in the description down below. And in the names of Raka, in the name of the pure white lion with his golden knight, it's lunchtime. What's that? A reference? What could it be reference to? I don't know. If hopefully you all understand. If you do not, that's okay. For I have the golden child. Anyways, this is your host, Tributron here, signing off.